Hi all, thank you very much to joining with me another one episode in this RMT YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the function account class within Sage X3, how you can create your account class in order to start the configuration in the system. To discuss that, I need to recapture that what we discussed in my previous video, how to design a good charge account structure in to capture that transaction. So already there is a video in my YouTube channel. You can get the link from this video's comment side, and please watch that and watch this video as well. So we already familiar with what is this area. One is asset, two is liability, three is equity, four is revenue, fifth is expense. So this we already know that asset, liability, equity are belongs to your balance sheet category. So if it's a balance sheet category account, when you are closing a year, those balances needs to be carried forward to the next year, to the next year book of account. So normally balance sheet category should be forwarded to next year. That means you need to make the value as yes within account class. And revenue and expense is a profit and loss report category. Then normally revenue and expense nobody will not carry forward to the next year balance book balances. So these are that main information in order to create that account classes. Okay. So where you can find out the account class to from within Sage X3, that is nothing but setup. Then you can go to the financial, then you can go to that account classes. This function will allow you to create and modify that your account class definition. So here I am going to create that account class according to what we discussed here. So the first group we are creating as an account class within Sage X3. So my legislation is BRI. uh, then the code one is I am saying that asset, and category type column you can choose three different values. The normal is nothing but it will it's a general tracking of that account. But if you set this offset off balance sheet category type, then under this asset category, this category asset category, those accounts are considered as off balance sheet accounts. And normally this is mainly useful, this type is generally used to track financial commitments. Definitely there will be video I am going to consider for that commitment level. That time we will understand what is that off balance sheet category type. Now, unused is nothing but in this category, if you select tag to this category, tag to unused, that means under this category what are the accounts are there, you cannot use it for further. That's the information, but for us it's a normal. Then we already discussed that balance sheet items should be carried forwarded to next level next year, so you should make it yes. So by this way system will do the performance. Then default sign, it's a normal balance, we already discussed many times in my previous videos. Asset normal balance is debit side, and next one is analytical sign. Analytical sign is nothing but this sign will help you when you are taking an inquiry report from out of the system, how the balances you need to show it in this report, whether it is plus sign or minus sign. according to the setup system will in the analytical level, report level, it will help you. So this tagging only is helping in reporting level purpose. So the same way, let me create all that remaining 4 categories, and then we okay, I have entered all other values according to my requirement in from the Excel sheet. So you can see that here first is asset, second is liability, third is equity. So these 3 category accounts are belongs to my balance sheet, so it should be carry forward, and the default normal balance is already mentioned here, debit credit, that means balance sheet formula is asset equal to liability plus equity. So that way you can find out this. Then these 4 and 50 is my profit and loss account, so I don't want to carry forward the balance to the next year to opening the transaction, and this is normal balance of this. So if you are finding any difficulty to find out the normal balance of this, there will be another one link I am keeping in this video comment side. You can click that and you can watch that one. So I just created, and you can, I just ended my recorded my value, I'm going to create it. So now those values are ready within Sage X3 to go ahead to start another configuration, that is BRI. So account classes are legislation specific. So my folder I created with the legislation BRI, that's why I selected the legislation BRI here. Once again, thank you very much, and next video I am going to create for the organizational structure within Sage X3, where we will discuss about how to create the chart of account code, how the dimension code, how the your ledgers, how your accounting core model, how you can be your company, how can be your site. So this methodology, the same methodology I will use to there as well. So I am sure within a couple of days or months you can be a good consultant within Sage X3 in terms of consulting and also in terms of configuring. Thank you very much once again.